Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Baldur's Gate 3. Now just before I started recording, a goblin wandered across that pathway there in front of my eyes. And he doesn't seem to have taken heed of us just yet.
What path lies
We,
before
on the
me?
other hand, are feeling rather knackered. We've utilised a lot of spell slots. We are by no means fully exhausted, although we're pretty damn close actually. We're about half and half.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
That being said, we have picked up a lot of bits and bobs. And we did say we'd go and speak to Zevlor back at the Druid's Grove, so why don't we take this opportunity to pop back there. And I could use the map to teleport back. You know what? Sure, we don't have one inside, but it's such a short distance I might as well keep it up. This gives us some time to reassess our situation and decide whether we think we can tackle the rest of the goblins in that town or not. We certainly felt the lack of Lae'zel in that encounter with the goblins. She hits hard and she's very mobile, she can jump about, whereas Will is not quite as mobile, and we definitely want to be getting him that Misty Step spell at some point.
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
Where did the Basilisk come into it? Are there, I'm trying to remember, do the gates into the city of Baldur's Gate have different names? If so, Basilisk's Gate might make sense. Now, we're going to talk to Zevlor to get his side of the situation, although we've already experienced some of that. But that doesn't mean we're going to do what Korga wants.
Need anything else?
Let's see what you got.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
That's very true. Let's offload some of these things that we're definitely going to have no use for. He still has these beautiful gauntlets, which are very, very tempting, but we want to hold on to our money for a while and see what other gorgeous piece of equipment we could get hold of. She's getting like 3, 4, 5. None from dexterity? Really? 2. Interesting. In which case some heavier armor may be... Oh, but I'm not sure she has heavy armor proficiency. Okay, let's see what else we can offload like this. It's not really milk churn, it is a canister of milk. And we got 2 soul coins, remember, and we think Astarion might have another one. Bottle of water. Is that a camping supply item or not? I'm not sure. Shaft of a broken spear. We should keep that in case we find the head. Or the other half of it at least, anyway. We probably don't need these shears or 2 ladles. Right. Now let's look at what he does have. Seafood. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that's French, and the O-U-I-double-L means that the double L becomes silent, and it's bouillabaisse, or bouillabaisse. I have no idea. A visit to any of the Sword Coast major ports isn't complete until you've tasted of his popular stew of haddock, cod, clams, and mussels, sprinkled with a pinch of fennel. Well, at least there's some fennel in there. Haggis. Oh dear goodness. An ancient dish as old as the halfling race, traditionally served with neeps and tatties. Wait, hobbits are Scottish now? We could just get a regular big supply pack. That's probably not a bad idea, to be honest. Dragon egg mushroom. Rogue's morsel. If we just stock up... Bullywug trumpet. Bullywugs are frogmen. More of a Greyhawk thing with Forgotten Realms. Acorn truffle. Sure. Hey, why not really stock up on... Oh, right, because they're actually getting a bit expensive now. A bit of weave moss. Just go for one. We get 2 more weave moss, 2 more balsam. No, that's probably good for now. Let's balance up. There we go.
Sylvanus be with you.
Let's see. Oh, we can. 7. Oh, hold on a moment. Any salt? Okay. Wait. So that is salts. Essence. Okay. Ashes. Sure. I'm just checking which of these are supposed to be not extracted. So more belladonna for S sublimate. So these are ingredients for other things. Some more wispweed. I don't think he had those for sale. Mugwort. We got 3 mugwort. Salt of mugwort. Okay, sure. And I can see where this is going. Okay. Essences. Oh, I see. Okay, right. Sure, we'll just do it then. So now, oh, we can make an antidote. Useful in case anyone gets poisoned. Gale got poisoned a while back and he's not got the sturdiest constitution. This might be a good idea. Potion of animal speaking, lots of fun. Potion of healing, very useful. Any suspension, what do we got? We can use the poison to... Asclepius would be proud. Okay, well how about we actually do that? And we can't make the antidote now. Got it. But what we can do is just split and send that his way anyway. So, we can do a little more adventuring before we need to rest, but we do need to be cautious all the same.
You sound like your father.
I've even got an idea, actually. Yeah. Yes, this chamber is rather secluded away from the rest of the enclosure. There's lonely darkness there. That filled with water? Or is it just a bottomless depth that we cannot fathom? Okay, things we could steal. The Devil You Know, an autobiography.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes.
Have you ever had a god change your blood? It is a horrifying thing, even for those who may desire it. Yet few tieflings wished for Asmodeus to claim their bodies, only to be given no choice in the matter. It's not as if we were well loved before the Archdevil's gambit. Our people have always struggled against the notion of devilkin, as if a single drop of infernal ichor inescapably corrupts. That's an interesting word. In English, it should be inescapably, rather than inescapably. The word escape is less obvious. Inescapably corrupts. How amusing when so many others willingly sell their souls to fiends, yet their culture as a whole escapes the blame. By what method do we redeem ourselves when the crime is not ours? I would drive a blade into every warlock that aided Asmodeus's damn ritual. You notice that line is smudged. But personal vengeance cannot undo the will of a god, much less one as slippery as the Lord of Lies. This also is slightly smudged. I'm a bit concerned about my screen, or my eyes. When every passerby thinks you a thief and heretic, it is deeply tempting to become one. The only thing that has stopped me is knowing Asmodeus wants nothing more than for all of us to fall from grace. Tilting my head from one side to the other, the blur remains, so rotating my eyes to view this at a different angle does not change it. That's rather a relief in a way. Now, let's see what's going on in here. Till says, I don't know who you are. You seem very eager to exercise a bit, brush off a bit of frustration. Maybe she's here in case we pick a fight with him. Like, not as security, but just in case we do.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
This is what Korga wants me to say. Leaving the grove is the best option. I can help. Can you delay the ritual? You have to resist. That's incitement, that is. That's not good. Best of luck with that. This has nothing to do with me. I'm not here to advise you. I'm here to make sure you leave. Oh, dear goodness. So that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. It seems you cannot stay here. I can help you when you're ready to depart.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Well, it seems the goblins have already taken the druid Halcyon prisoner. So, it would seem our goals are aligning here. I'll see what I can do about the goblin leaders.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a while.
The Watch or the Flaming Fist?
Pardon?
When we get to
But what we
Baldur's
can
Gate,
do is head back outside. Hey, you know what?
Let's see what this does.
We should stop by the Infernal Blacksmith as well and offload some of these crude goblin armaments that we discovered.
Can't wait to get back to the gate.
Unfortunately, that goblin patrolman is very near to the waypoint, so I'm not sure using it to get back into the village is a good idea.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
At the moment, I'm looking to lighten my load. However, you may have something of interest for me.
grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, why buy armor when I have a slight upgrade of armor already? Well, it's not a massive upgrade. It makes it harder to sneak around in. All those scales sliding across each other are going to be noisier than male links shifting. Well, not necessarily by much. Right. Nice big metal helmet. I'm sure we can have someone who can make good use of that. Nothing, something.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
There are plenty of expensive items here. I mean, he's got a special at the moment anyway, right? There we go. So we could literally grab an upgrade for him here, but it would only be 1 point. 1 less bludgeoning damage though, actually. That's a little bit better. And we'd be looking there for 1 extra point. 1 less slashing damage. So these minor qualities are actually very appealing. +1 on strength saves.
Die if I met the rower
And 2 extra armor class. Disadvantage on stealth checks. Not ideal.
I'll have to burn them.
And of course we do have Lae'zel and Astarion waiting back at camp. This helmet is very tempting though. Sure, let's do that for now. Let's just pay with gold. Wait, got a suit of leather armor we can part exchange. Looking at they are slightly different shapes. This has got a hand on it. This has not. The red hand might indicate some kind of allegiance.
I am not grumpy.
Oh, and it's less spiky as well, I see. Which may or may not be a good thing for us. We may be able to infiltrate Goblin society more effectively, but we might not want to taint our faith by closely associating with wielding such an item. Let's put this on. A little bit of extra protection. Where have you gone? There we go. And we will set helmet to hide during dialogues. She won't necessarily take it off to talk, but she'll look pretty in cutscenes. And maybe she puts it on when a fight starts, essentially. As I said, teleporting to the middle of the village. Hello. It's out here, isn't it? Is risky. Because of all the goblins that infest it. However, there was something else I believe stuck across at it. No, no, just out, out, go. Go one. Move, you silly bint. Right. I believe it was around here, wasn't it? This blatant
These
thing.
tracks. Goblins.
Oh yes. Tracks as well, goblin tracks. We'd better investigate this blatant secret door. What's that blue glow?
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay. Run. 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 You know what?
We got the druid to keep
Big
ourselves entertained.
There we go.
Boring. Let's find another one.
Now what's going on over here? That blue glow can't be
Did
good.
some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!
Now these goblins have been down here for a day or two with this druid. Maybe they caught him recently. I see you. All of you. Yeah, sure, take some damage back. And down you go. Right, Gale. Man of many magics. What have we here? Tracker. Warrior. Sharp Eye. Let's... Our tracker's on 7 hit points. Okay. We can go level 2, can't we? 4. Right. So we want 1, 2, 3, and you as well. No? Okay, you as well then. Oh, that's very disappointing. Let's back around the corner for a bit of protection. Uh-oh, I see a glow. I see big glow. That's bad news. That could be one of the traps. Or just the edge of the initiative order. Whoa! Yeah, that's not good. Gale may have just wandered into harm's way. Right, Will. Do your funky stuff. 2 goblins right next to each other there. Excellent. Are they both? Yes, they are. Wonderful.
My faith will protect me.
Alright, let's see. How about we move out here
Moving.
into the mud. And healing word on no. He'll just get cut down by the goblin who's next in the initiative order. We're also running very low on level 1 spell slots. Okay. Level 2 spell slots on the other hand.
Best be on my way.
We want to watch that cloud of spinning blades before anyone walks into it. Shadowheart, Will, you know better than that. Okay, Fables of Faerun, Volume 5, The Boy and the Beholder. Oh, that can't end well. Right, let's do some healing then. Big heal, level 2 spell slot, go for it.
To cure.
Hey, Will, man.
I need a quick word.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
How did those goblins slip into the grove? Probably the same way we did. Was no one looking for you? I'm surprised the goblins didn't get you on sight. Why didn't they? Sure, let's go with that.
They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Yeah, we learned about those traps. These glowing panels on the wall can't be good for us. Hey, Will's inspired. Excellent. Wait, someone else as well? Now, there's one more goblin around here, isn't there, who got blasted with infernal hellfire. Excellent. Now, there is a blue rune here. Rune of the Eagle. We probably don't want to interact with these, and there's also oil all over there. Heavy chest, locked. That's something that Shadowheart or Astarion might want to look into. But what we're going to do now is be really sneaky, and instead of running the gamut of traps, we're just going to go, hello. And use the magic of the weave that Gale has introduced us to teleport back out here, outside the Druid's Grove. And then we can go back to the Goblin Village. So, we had a fight, we used more spells, we're in a somewhat worse condition. We didn't use many spells, and we didn't take much damage. But that was a good example of being able to go a little bit further before we rest. Now, in terms of assessment, 2 level 1, 1 level 2 spell slot.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
She's running on empty. Okay. He's running very low. Yeah, okay, back to camp we go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Never mind a short rest. We're going back to camp. We might even get sneaky. Yeah, I think we'll get sneaky. So, we should check if anyone wants to talk to us. But first we should talk to Will and invite him to leave the party.
I want to have a word.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
Alright, I'm working on it, but we're exhausted. I couldn't help but notice your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle? No, I don't know him well enough to ask that. Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud. And he named you the Blade of Frontiers? Whatever became of the boy, I wonder? Sure.
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild.
Oh,
the Frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
Interesting that I started to hear that urban accent of his coming out. You know, it's nice to finally put a face to a name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
You know, I noticed you got a stone eye. What happened, man?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Alright, fair enough. Let me just take a look at it.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with distant contacts.
Oh. Isn't your eye a sending stone? Should I? I suppose if I don't take the opportunity now, it might not later present itself, so go on then, fine. Be a nosy bugger.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you. And your companion's mind unfolds.
No.
Secrets half revealed.
Enough is enough. Alright then, let's change the subject.
Gladly. Anything more we should discuss?
Don't want to make him uncomfortable. Yeah, could you just wait in camp for a little bit? Like, literally just a few minutes.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
And ready you shall be, but not quite yet.
And just when things were warming up.
Don't worry, it makes perfect sense. Astarion, let me look at your stuff.
Need something?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Right, what you got? He does have a soul coin. That gives us 3 in total. Also a few other things we can mess around with. Oh god, seriously. Fine. Keep that. It might come in useful at some point. Yeah, they are the same rapier. Essentially, that's okay, fine. Yeah, probably won't need these bones either. Excellent. I can sling that over there as well. Wonderful. Hey, guess what?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Sorry to have bothered you. Hope I didn't keep you too long.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Look, it'll be fine, man.
Guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here. Well, you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Oh, he's got such a way with words. Crazy sword lady of violence and death.
Speak.
Look, I gotta tell you, we got the shit kicked out of us by goblins in the village. You can be as smug and superior as you want, but we made it back a day without you. Right. You know, you look a bit unusual. Githyanki are pretty rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
Well, I mean, I literally never heard of you people until I was captured. You know, I hadn't seen the first edition Fiend folio with your picture splashed all across the cover. Well, one of your people, anyway.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Oh, come on now, it's not that big. As if your upturned snout is any better. You know, she might actually like the insults. It's probably how her society generally interacts with each other. Really? Thanks for noticing. Just be silent with a face of going, oh, come on now, it's not that big.
Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
Easy there, goblin face. Look, let's, you'll get your turn. Hey, Will, buddy, you're coming back with me again. We've got goblins to kill.
Well met. That's the spirit.
I'd better avoid... Wait, he just got his experience points taken away from him and brought back for joining the party, whereas I think Astarion just got an experience point upgrade. Right, let's avoid talking to Gale, because last time at camp things got a bit cozy, and that was nice, but it seemed like it might have got even more cozy. She's messing around with that box again.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Just want to talk about what's happened to us, see if any new topics have opened up.
Fine. What's on your mind?
No. There apparently isn't. That'll do, it's fine. I'm going to ask about the box when she's a bit more comfortable with me. Let's settle down to rest. Interesting, I can't click on the individual bedrolls because we're already in sleeping mode. Right, grub. Nosh. Sundapple paella. That's so nice. Bit of summer melon. Have some cheese. A fish. Spicy pork sausages. Some dried pork sausages. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's see. Can we get 4 out of anything else? That's really rather awkward. Yes, somebody wanted the salami to be a weapon, so it became a weapon. I don't know why. A popular request during early access. Okay, so let's... A carafe of wine. August or noble root. Oh! And then, there we go. Excellent. Having a nice mixed meal. Now let's see what happens when we rest.
Well, flitting between dreams and nightmares.
Oh dear.
Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit.
You know, that really didn't look very friendly.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
So he's already a monster. No wonder he found it ironic that the tadpole would turn him into yet another kind of monster. And he probably didn't ask for this. How long has it been since you killed someone? Days? Hours? She looks pretty pissed off, doesn't she?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. It's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
Interesting that he considers kobolds animals. I mean, they're little dogmen, so they're not far off and they're not that evolved, but why didn't you tell me? I don't care how much you need, not drinking my blood. Ooh, check if he's telling the truth. Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
Alright, so this is a problem. We can't chase him out because if he goes off and turns into a mind flayer, that's a problem for the whole world and we'd be responsible for that. We need to keep him in the party and contain the problem, which means we need to find ways of getting along or killing each other. You tried to bite me. How can I trust you?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong.
He understands.
Please. Only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
How often is he going to want to do this? Look, just this once, and not a drop more than you need.
Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
I'm not sure comfort particularly comes into this. Nope,
It's
that
like a
looks
shard of
positively
ice into
uncomfortable.
your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Alright, look, that's enough. I'm not gonna add a bonus because it just feels inappropriate. So there we go. Shouldn't be. Look, we've got +4 already.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
I don't. That felt wrong in so many ways. And it still hurts.
Don't be so dramatic. This is just a little transaction between friends. And look what you've gained. Together, we can take on the world.
A transaction implies I'm getting something out of this as well. I hope so. I look forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing.
Whoa, whoa, easy now.
Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
Oh,
You watch as he
blood.
stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Now she got bloody puncture marks on her neck. At least he didn't mess up her tattoo. He went for the other side. How about now? She seems to have cleared up the blood. So that's something. The blue cowl around the helmet looks like it's designed to rest atop armor with slightly more bulky shoulders. So I should... Hey, let's just... Since we have other armor... Oh goodness, that collar isn't doing great favours. Some late medieval knights did have collars that kind of bloodless. I wonder how long that's going to last. It could be a very long time. So we have our scale. Okay, that's a better fit. And one diff. Yeah, we can go for that. She hasn't been sneaking that much recently. This doesn't look quite as religious as... Oh, we have an exclamation mark. Joy. Others might want to talk about this afterwards as well. Okay.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Good morning. How do you feel?
I'm fine. I just feel... Oh, I feel pretty bad. How do you think I feel?
Be grateful I'm not a true vampire, then. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
How is it that you can stand in the sun? Is that because you're not a true vampire? Wait, are there any other drawbacks I should know about? Either for you or me?
Oh, I've no idea. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Until the crash, when I woke up bathed in its light. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Amusingly, I remember during early access he still took damage for walking through water. What's causing this? The mindflayer's parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Well.
Hunting with vampires. Never thought I'd see the day. Very well, but I'm keeping an eye on you. And no wisecracks about having us for supper.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
Look. We need to stick together. Like it or not at the moment.
She's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still, I will respect the decision that was made.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Gale on this one. I don't feel like we can trust him very well. So, it's only -1. It's not disadvantage or something. Got a full party. Let's head on. Let's just check no one urgently wishes to speak with us. Okay, I think we're good to go. Now, right. Let's see.
Ready and
do we want to be a proper wizard? Yes, of course we want to be a proper wizard. Then let's see what spells we want today. We didn't get much use out of these. Let's drop Thunder Wave, because we've had fun with it before. Goblins tend to be fairly low hit point total. Sure. And this, because this works off current hit points, not maximum hit points, we may find some good use for that as well.
Blood? No, never mind.
Wait, there's literally a red blur around
Swift
her.
as my feet can carry me.
Like she's bleeding from her midsection. Didn't think it was that time of the month. Right, let's go look at this boar that's had all the blood drained out of it that we could have noticed yesterday.
It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Now, if we'd come across this before we'd learned Astarion was a vampire, we could learn that this thing has had all the blood drained out of it by some kind of blood-sucking monster, and that would be a clue pointing us towards that information. Let's explore outside the village for now. Also, that sleeping...
That might be worth a look.
Oh, hello. That looks like a beehive. Okay.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
You know what?
About my magic.
This is a stupid idea, but get small.
No time to rest.
Try now. It worked! And now we get absolutely killed by what's on the other side in full size. Oh dear goodness. Okay, I shouldn't have come in here. Can I, That was bad. Do I have an autosave? Probably not. Yes, I do. Too clever for my own good there, I think. I could get everyone else in, but it would be pretty lethal by that point. Especially with a reduced size. I could disengage and sneak out, but the creature would be angry and still aggressive when we came in. Let's try and avoid that. I'm sure I can do better. And maybe it's not worth trying to sneak through that small crevice in future. Is this autosave before we left camp or before we rested? I think I saw all 4 party members on the load screen. Oh goodness, it's... We have to have this conversation again. Okay, well look, I'll do that off camera and be back in the forest. By the dead boar next episode. Bye for now and see you all next time, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Oh, he's happy. Well, good for him. He's happy with fangs in the mouth happy. We are unhappy and drained. See you guys next time. Bye for now.